Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's PopOff Thursday. And I got to tell you, I think one more day after today, and I will have more quality of my video back. But listen, the quality of the video couldn't even compare to where I'm sitting right now. I'm sitting in my cabin in Indiana, looking over the beautiful Jimerson Lake. It's a little foggy today, but I had to reroute for some mitigating circumstances that have been life-changing for me and for a lot of people. And I was able to divert my flight to Dallas from Indianapolis. I drove back to my hometown of Indiana where I have this cabin, and I'm chilling today, this morning. And after this video, I'm going to head to Muncie, Indiana. So I just want to give a quick shout out to my dear friends and family, the Manns, M-A-N-N-S. I went to college with a man by the name of Rick Mann, and he became a dear, dear friend in college, and we've stayed lifelong friends. And as with friends, you become friends with their family. And as we went through college in Manchester University and played football together, Rick was an All-American tight end. He was just phenomenal, one of the best players to ever play at Manchester University, probably in the world as far as I'm concerned. And the interesting thing about Rick was he had a brother named Reese. And Reese was, a couple years behind Rick, but they were like clones. Whatever happened to one brother happened to the other brother. Whatever happened to the other brother happened to the one brother. And there was never a way you could separate those two brothers. They looked alike, they talked alike, they stuck together thick and thin, and it was just an amazing brothership. And I'm going to get to this inflation topic quickly here, but I just want to let you know that families are important, and brothers are important. And I love my brother Shane, and it's PopOff Thursday, and PopOff Thursday was inspired by my brother Shane, who popped off. But the Man Boys were extra special people, amazing football players, amazing people, amazing family. I love the family. And my good friend and close football friend, Rick, got a very rare form of cancer several years back. And they were able to he beat it. It was a miraculous cancer he beat. They took a big softball size, volleyball size. It was a massive tumor out of his stomach, kidney area, and they had to take part of his hip, and he walks with a limp, but you would never know, never stopped him. He's a beautiful man, beautiful family. He's got great resources. He loves the Lord, and he's inspired many people, me one of them. His brother inspired me too. His brother took the route of becoming a teacher and giving back. Rick took the entrepreneurial business route and building McDonald's and building a dynasty in that regards. And his brother Reese took a different noble route, and he decided to raise children and build people differently than Rick, both building people, right? Both impacting the kingdom. Reese set every record there was at Franklin at a quarterback. Rick set every record there was. Took a few of mine, even at Manchester University, and just a record family. But Reese passed away this last week. People do that. We all do that. And he contracted a very rare cancer, and he went home with the Lord this last week, and his funeral is today. And so that's why I'm rearranging some things, and I'm eager to see the family. The circumstances are somber, but he fought it for many years, and he's just a miraculous man. He built children, he built schools, he built administrative buildings, he built physical buildings. He became a teacher, then he became a guidance counselor, then became a superintendent of the entire. I mean, he's just a phenomenal. He just changed the world in his economy, and now he's changing the world forever out. And I'm excited to go visit him in these last days. And I'm excited for this family to rebound and rebuild and live through the legacy that Mr. Mann, Reese Mann, left for them. And I just want to give him a shout out on PopOff Thursday and let people know that, people in our lives are important, and life is fleeting, and that we need to know where we're going to go when life ends. And I think it's important that the gospel is understood by everybody. Reese would have us say that. Rick would tell you the same thing, and I would tell you. I always tell him, if you could just find the Lord Jesus in your heart, it would make me very, very happy. And I think, what do you got to lose, right? What do you got to lose? Explore Jesus, explore God, explore Christianity. What is there to lose to take in the Bible and just ask the question? God, where am I going when I die? Will I see my friends and family again when I die? Because we're all going to go through it. And before I get on inflation and PopOff Thursday, I just want you to know that it's important that you experience Christ, that you ask him into your heart. Because I know that the people I'm talking to right now, I want to be with you. I want you to understand there is a greater purpose in life than just going through the motions and counting money and getting nouns, right? There's more to life than getting nouns. And I can teach you and coach you to get all the nouns you want in this world, but I can't really give you salvation. I can only tell you about Jesus Christ. And so that's what I guess I'm compelled to do this morning. So I'm going to go see my friend Reese. I'm going to see my dear, dear buddy Rick and his family, and I can't wait to hug them all and enjoy the kingdom celebration that Reese is already having with the family. So let's do this. So let's pop off Thursday. Let's kind of get it up, get it on, get ready for Friday, because we're going to take on Freaky Friday like nobody's business. I'm going to keep it short because I got to get in the bedroom over here. I got this cabin is like, I don't know, it's 600 square feet, but the water's right there. And I got my fireplace going. And I got everything right here in front of me. I just can't explain how exciting it is to always come back to this cabin. My wife and I love this cabin, and it's a place of retreat for us. And it's just great. Honey, I wish you were here with me. I will be back on Saturday, and then this speaking gauntlet will have passed, right? 11 or 12 messages in less than 20 days. It's probably 18 days, and tomorrow will be my last engagement for a while till January. And I promise you guys, I'm going to get this third book done. Your will be done. Anyways, I want to talk to you about this thing called Contractionary Monetary Policy. It's PopOff Thursday for my bro Shane. We were sitting here not at 5:30 in the morning. You got to understand, my life is cray-cray, right? I get up at around 4:30, unless I take a few little natural sleeping aids, the best I can do. Sometimes I'll take a Tylenol PM because I just can't sleep through the night. But I'm up at 4:30. 5 o'clock rolls around. I'm doing my email, getting my day started. We all know I kind of do that. And of course, I start the donut looking at the cameras and all that. And when I'm here, and my brother figures out I'm here, so at 5:30 in the morning, he knocks on the door. And he says, "Hey, bro, can I come in?" Because he knows I'm up and watching cameras and doing everything. And so I said, come on in. So 5:30 to 6:30, I was hanging out with PopOff Shane, my brother Shane, and we were talking about business. And we got to talking about life. And I said, bro, I just think we just need to do more push-ups. We can't do anything about what this government's doing. Right? Can you see it? We just got to do more. It's my push-up machine, man. I push-ups. And it's a metaphor for, we can't change what the government's doing right now. We just are we're one person. But together, obviously, we're a lot. And that's why we have to vote. Now, this is not going to be a Republican Democrat message. This is going to be an economic message. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it straight. I don't care what the president says right now. We are in inflationary times, and it is not transitory. It is here to stay. I don't care what he says that inflation is, not going up anymore. I don't care what they're saying. All I care about is you right now. All I care about is you. And I want you to understand that this is not a time to retreat. This is not a time to retreat. This is a time to look for a place to make more money. And that's why I say you got to do more push-ups. That's why I say we can't retreat. We can't be in this mindset of looking for how we're going to save money, how we're going to contract, how we're going to quit, how we're going to slow down, because that's exactly what the government is telling everybody to do. So what happens in these inflationary times is the government literally says, here's all this money. Let's give you more money, 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 more money. And it keeps running and running and running and running. And the money keeps coming, buying votes, whatever they're trying to do. They just pump us full of money. And then at the same time, they decide to close our supply chain. So in one hand, they print more money, which lowers the value of the money to start with. And then they crimp our supply chain by literally cutting off our own oil supplies. Now, I don't know what genius came up with this. I don't know what economic person went to the president and said, hey, I got a great idea. Let's give them a bunch of money, and then let's take everything away so they can't buy it. And then people will have more money than they can use, and we won't have goods to sell them. And then it'll cause all this inflation to happen, and nobody can buy anything because they can't get it. And that'll raise the prices of everything. It'll drive everybody cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know why they did it. I can't tell you. I know I got a good idea, but the bottom line is we're all sitting in the same place right now. And that's why the solution is more push-ups. I want you to take your situation and understand the contractionary monetary policy. And I'm going to read it to you right now, because here is the policy that the government has put in place. Contractionary monetary policy. Contractionary monetary policy is now a more popular method of controlling inflation. Well, thank you for inflation. Now we have to control it. The goal of a contractionary policy is to reduce the money supply within an economy by increasing interest rates. Well, let's increase interest rates so they won't have the money to buy stuff because we can't produce stuff. You got me? All right. This helps slow the economic growth by making credit more expensive, which reduces customer and business spending. Now, I thought the whole point of the GDP is to grow. And we do that by spending and producing and creating. Spending should be part of the tax collection process for sales taxes and things that go on. Why would we ever want this world to stop spending, stop creating, stop dreaming, stop breathing, stop going forward? The contractionary monetary policy is completely opposite to what America stands for. They want us to contract. They want you to contract, which means quit. They want you to quit. Let me just change the name of the policy to quitting monetary policy, quitting spending money, quitting growing, quitting trying. Go back in your caves, just like the COVID wanted you, back in your caves. Don't do anything. Let us have control of everything. I want you to push back on this PopOff Thursday. I want you to get out there, and I want you to take advantage of this situation. I want you to start looking for deals. I want you to start looking for places that you can spend the cash that you do have. I want you to start preparing for everybody else who's going to start quitting out there, so you can take advantage of those quitters. Take advantage of those situations where people are laying down and listening to the government and contracting their monetary policies. Listen, my friends, you're wired differently. It's PopOff Thursday. And I hope that you can see me, and I hope this camera I got one more day of this laptop camera. But listen, we can do this, America. Get out there and vote. Make your methods known, because there's one thing that can solve this problem, and it's let's get some natural fossil fuels moving through this country again. I just think it's ridiculous that we can buy all this fossil fuel from Saudi Arabia and Venezuela and Russia, who has none of the economic policies that we have for clean air or producing clean oil. And we can buy it all from them when we got 500 years of oil sitting right here. I want clean energy. I want all this stuff, but we don't have to do it overnight, baby. Come on, America. We're better than this. Let's not contract. Let's get on some offense. America does not need to play defense. Come on now, America. It's time for game time. It's time for offense. Let's get the pipelines moving. Let's get the oil flowing. And let's figure out fossil fuels in a moderate position, but let's take control of our own destiny. Don't tell me I got to contract. Don't tell me I got to quit. We're not quitters in America. What the heck y'all talking about? We were born and raised to be fighters and separate ourselves from this world. We're wired differently, America. I knew I'd pop off. I thought I would do better. I thought I could get through this, but I'm not. Come on, America. Don't contract. I want a monetary policy. I want an explosive monetary policy. I want to go get it. Start looking for it, America. You're wired differently. I love you. And have a great day. Friday's tomorrow, rock and roll show. Let's get her done. Friday, tomorrow, PopOff Thursday.